Welcome everyone to the St. Patrick's Day cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
What's going on, dude? How you been?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Just been doing what I usually do. Yeah, working,
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff. So nothing major.
yeah.
Um, to be
You
honest
happy
with
with
you,
Doctor Who stuff? Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, I didn't actually know it was today
Right.
because it's not that big of a deal in England. It is in
Hmm.
Ireland, obviously.
Right.
But um, they get a public holiday in
Right.
Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, and we don't.
Yeah.
So we work the Friday and they don't. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't actually know it was St. Patrick's Day until very late on. So
I had to work today, so I didn't know if I was going to be able to get home in time. And it sucks because most of the time I think I'm usually off on St. Patrick's Day, but this is one of the one instances I had to work to very late, so I was kind of like rushing, trying to get home, trying to eat something real quick before midnight. So we could start it before the end of St. Patrick's Day. Like I said, people were asking me, I said no promises because again, like I have to work so late, my time is different now, so I didn't know if I was going to be available. But um, so the stuff we talked about with Doctor Who, uh,
yeah,
Moffat is back,
a lot of stuff has kind of been semi-announced.
right? But we already said Moffat was coming back, and we also said what else did we say? We said about Unit possibly being the spinoff. Like,
Yes, the spin-offs that are going to happen, well, the things that I've heard is the unit one.
right,
Um, and the unit one is possibly going to involve Gemma Redgrave it'll be leading it. Um, possibly Bonnie Langford.
hmm
Um, the woman that will soon appear in the 60th. I can't remember her name. Oh, what's her
she gonna
name?
is she a companion? Or is she in Unit? She's a big deal.
She'll be a unit member. The one in the wheelchair. Um,
Okay,
what is her name? I can't remember her name. I'll find her name in a minute. Um,
yeah,
her Freema will be in
that's
it.
good because she's not doing anything now, right? So,
Yeah, I don't think she's doing anything much. Gwen from Torchwood is
mm,
possibly going to be a part of it as well. And one thing that I did hear from someone very soon after the Mirror ran that article is, do you remember the captain from Planet of the Dead that was part of Unit? She was like the main unit.
Magumbo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
She's going to be in it as well
good.
in a significant promotion. So she'll be one of the highest like ranked unit officials in.
Well, what's the highest rank?
It'll
Brigadier?
be, it'll be Kate, I think, won't it? She's
No, but
chief.
what? But was she? Wasn't she? She was Brigadier. No, was she a Brigadier Magumbo? Or she was not a Brigadier?
No, she was a captain.
Okay,
Actually, no, it might be brigadier
she might be a Brigadier.
because Kate is a chief scientific advisor, isn't she? She's
Yeah,
not.
but she's technically the head of Unit though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think she's kind of perceived as the head of unit, but she by rank, I don't actually think that she is. I think there's higher ranked. Um, I'd
Uh,
have to actually look at how
I'm
units.
pretty sure she's the head of Unit by 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 legacy, but
Yeah, yeah.
but her own thing, like she wanted to keep it quiet. She's scientific officer, so
Just by the fact that in the classic series, by kind of appearance, the brigadier was leader of unit, but
right.
he still had officials that he answered
Of
to.
course, yeah.
So
But she was able to make the Doctor president of the world. Remember? So she
yes,
had she had the highest poll ever.
she did.
Really.
Yeah. I think that she's obviously leading the series, which makes total sense because she is the figure behind unit
Right.
in the universe.
Okay.
Outside of the Unit 1, you may remember a couple of months ago they announced that they were going to do like a Monsters anthology show where
Oh, about the monsters, right?
yeah, where each episode follows the monsters. That is happening, but it's not live action. It's an animated show apparently.
Okay.
So that's going to happen as well. Yeah, Moffat has been kind of semi-announced as returning. He's
Yeah.
going to be writing episode 5, as far as I know.
Isn't he the one creating the villain or no? Or no? Like, isn't he writing for the new? Just like, isn't he part of that whole
There's
thing?
kind of there's a little bit of a debate around who is going to be writing the episode that involves Albion, so the political party that we saw a load of filming involving.
Right.
That is part of the main arc of the series, apparently. So a bit like how Saxon was the big thing.
Right. Go Saxon. Okay.
That's going to be a part of the larger kind of story arc for the series, and I think that there's a lot of debate around whether Russell has written that episode, which is either going to be episode 4, or Moffat has written it, which is episode 5. I can possibly see it being Russell, because Russell came out and said this week on a BBC Radio 2 show that he'd literally just watched a cut of episode 4 at the beginning of this week. And he thinks that in his opinion, it's the best thing that he's ever written.
Wow.
And it's the midway point for the series as well, because we're on 8 episodes for series 14.
I thought it's surprising he quit Sex Education, right, to make time for Doctor Who.
Yeah, Shooter Gatwa, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. So maybe he is committed beyond the 2 seasons.
I think Sex Education is finished anyway, because a lot of the main actors have quit now. So I think that was good. I think that was actually going to finish anyway. They've just not officially said that it's going to finish.
Right. There's a whole other season that in there, right?
Yeah, they've still got season 4 to air.
Right.
Season 4 or 5, I can't remember which one it is. But yes, so yeah, the Moffat has been announced as well. Have we done a cast since Anita Dobson and Michelle? I can't remember her last name. Was in them 2 guest stars that they announced like
probably not
a while ago. Yeah, so that they were announced. Now Anita Dobson is playing Ruby's nosy neighbor.
Oh.
So she kind of sticks her nose into Ruby and the Doctor's business quite a bit by the look of it.
Okay.
And the other one, Michelle, whose last name I can't remember, the black woman that they announced, is playing Ruby's mom.
Okay.
So that's Ruby's mom. That's why she was officially announced in that way as well.
So Ruby's mom is black?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
By the looks of it, anyway. So yeah, they were announced. One of the guest writer that hasn't been announced that a lot of people have heard is involved in series 14 is a writer called Sophie Petzl, who's done a lot of children's TV for the BBC. She's not done an awful lot, but she's kind of an up and coming writer, a bit like Maxine Alderton when she did The Haunting of Villa Diodati 2 years ago. So she's kind of in the same scenario, and she's going to be writing
now episode. When will the first spinoff air after the first season of
2024 I think, or 2020, early 2025. I think. I don't know when it's going to start filming. I don't even know if they've written it yet. I assume so because it's been like talked about for quite a while. So I assume
So in other words, the way it works out, it could very well be. Is it going to be retitled Series 1 or is it going to be?
No, Doctor Who will continue on with the numbering that it's had. So it'll be Series 14.
Okay.
But then obviously you've got all of these spin-offs that are probably going to be built into it.
So we could have, like, let's say 2024 Series 14 in April. And then it ends. And then we have Unit in the late summer, right?
Yeah, possibly.
And then we have Doctor Who again, and then Unit. Like, in other words, he made it where Doctor Who was always going to have a presence on the air, right? Somehow.
Yeah, so back in the day, it used to be Doctor Who, Torchwood, and Sarah Jane Adventures. So now it'll be that and then Unit. It links into the quote that I found interesting from Doctor Who magazine 2 months ago, where Russell said he's going to find the best way to have Doctor Who on air all year round. So pretty much like 52 weeks of the year. So I think that makes total sense that he would have the main show and then a break and then possibly a Unit and then maybe another spin-off as well. Alongside.
So in essence, people who are complaining like me that there's only 8 episodes, he's going to oversaturate shooting out.
Oh yeah. This is good. This is going to turn into like a Marvel universe for Doctor Who.
Right.
It's going to have everything. That is the way that TV works now, and it's the way.
We're going to have Christmas specials, right?
Yeah, Christmas.
That's going to be back.
There's going to be an animated film, as well, made by Disney. So, Disney.
Doctor Who?
Yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah, Disney animated film, animated studios is working on the.
We're talking about Doctor Who. We didn't mention the name Doctor Who. I'm sorry. Some people, we have people that don't know. We talk about Doctor Who. That we talk about Marie. What's up? We talk about I'm doing gaming lately, so I have people from gaming that are coming on. So yeah, talking about Doctor Who for now. I'll get into gaming in a bit.
The animated film and the Monsters Anthology animated series, I've heard, is being worked on by Disney Animated Studios. So that they'll have it won't just be BBC that are working on that. They'll have Disney's input in that as well. And at the moment, in filming wise, we're in block 3. So that is episode 1 of series 14 and another one that is yet to kind of be. So we've wrapped on 4 and 5 and the Christmas special so far.
Right. What's up, Memory?
What's up, Joe? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I'm good, bro. What's
right? Is my sound all right? Because last time I was on, it was a bit weird. It was going in and out when I look back on it.
Yeah, you're crystal clear.
Good. That's perfect then. That's perfect.
Well, now you just changed it now. But okay.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Louder now.
Okay. So, what was good? Has he told you about the Unit spin-off?
Yes. I mean, we pretty much predicted that.
Yeah.
Way back.
I mean, it was kind of obvious, in fairness. But part of me thinks, is it possible that it's not? This is like a ruse, some kind of ruse.
What do you mean?
Like it's not actually true. Like, because the BBC have put out stuff before that isn't true.
But this isn't the BBC though. This is Russell T Davies has free reign.
Oh no. What I mean is, it's not. Sorry, I'll rephrase that.
Russell T Davies has no restrictions or weights holding.
No, I mean like it's not been officially announced by the BBC or Bad Wolf. It's just been reported on by news outlets.
Right.
So I think it's possible it might. Connor, do you get what I'm saying? It might not be.
Yeah. Because actually, I remember that jogged my memory of a time when I think it was actually quite recently. RTD did openly say we put bullshit stuff out there to distract you from what we're actually doing,
obfuscate the truth. And I think that's what the monster thing is, definitely. I'm not sure about Unit because the monster thing. It sounds like nonsense to me.
Well, the monster thing does sound like bullshit to me because
I
how
think
would
I
you
think
ever?
that the monster thing could work as an animated show.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? I think it would only work if they're doing it in this 60th anniversary year, and if they would have started working on it by now. Do you get what I'm? Maybe not. If it's animated, maybe you're right. But if it's
Yeah.
not animated, if it's like a live action, like 1 week it's the Daleks, the next it's the Sontarans, the next week it's the fucking Zarbi.
Well, I have a question. Are they going to do something shocking with the Unit show where they kill off Kate Stewart in the first episode, and
they
then
better. I hope
the
they
whole
do. Actually,
series, like you're trying to find who's going to lead Unit, but then she comes back in the end?
I'd like to give Kate a chance because I feel like she's
Mhm.
not been written well. And to be
Right.
honest with you, I don't really see the love for the character.
But she will be with Russell T Davis.
I
That's
would
poss-
hope
well,
so.
is she in the 60th? I forget.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we think so. Okay, so that means she probably is.
We're like 95%.
But there was like a
sure.
unit thing, but I don't think they announced her.
I mean, it's the 60th.
Yeah,
I'm
it makes sense.
sure
It makes
she's
sense,
gonna be
doesn't
in
it? And they said in the article, it like said the Christmas special, Kate Stewart is going to be in, but we know that the first block of filming that didn't feature the Christmas special, but it did feature Kate Stewart. So I'm guessing she's going to have multiple appearances in series 14. Then
She's probably going to be a regular for
yeah,
Shooty
like
Gatwa's
more, like
Doctor.
what I mean is like more regular than she even was with like Peter Capaldi. Because she only appeared, when you think about it, 3 times, and one of them's a cameo. Because she's in Darkwater, Death in Heaven, she's in Magician's Apprentice, and then she's in the Zygon episode. And Magician's Apprentice, she's only in it for like 5 minutes. It's like a cameo. I don't know. What have you heard about the actual episodes, Connor?
I've just heard that the Albion stuff is the main kind of through point of the
Story arc.
The story arc. So that's I assume that Kate being kind of part of Unit is a major part in that, especially because it seems like it's a huge political story.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
Whatever happens with Albion, if for example it's about an election that they win, whatever they do is probably going to influence the Unit a lot. So she's probably going to have a hard.
Connor, is he going to be the master?
That
Welshman.
Hope not. I hope not. That's just,
why you think somebody's worthy of being the master? They're going to have it right off the bat. They're going to get the master break.
Well, I don't know. He's not said that yet. And the thing is, the master's such like a the thing. If he's doing spin-offs, the master is such a good spin-off character. Because like with stuff like Loki, it's a similar sort of setup. It's like the main antagonist spin-off, but it's because like if you make the master an interesting character, then it's really easy to write a spin-off about him. I wouldn't even be surprised if he brought Riversong back. You know.
I don't know if this is bullshit. I don't know if this is bullshit or not, but I read somewhere yesterday that someone sent me a tweet, and I can't remember which account it came from, so I don't know if it's reliable or not. But back in 2015, 2016, when they did Class, the original plan was to have an 8-episode series around the 8th Doctor. And they'd be like 2 4-parters, basically, like classic series. Yeah, I saw this. I think that guy's lying because there's nothing. They've not got anything right so far. They started their account like a week ago, and that person who keeps on like retweeting them or whatever, he said that like he got the filming blocks wrong, basically. So I don't think it's legit. I think it's fraudulent. I think it's lies. I don't think it's true. But I do think they're right about Stephen Moffat coming back. I do think that's going to happen.
Well, we pretty much covered that.
We kind of know. We kind of know.
We covered that a while ago.
Yeah, the big question is though, who else might they bring back as a writer?
I think
Mark Gatiss.
I think Mark Gatiss and Neil Gaiman are two.
Yeah, 100% Neil Gaiman.
Oh. No, but is Neil Gaiman a bit too busy with that Sandman show?
No.
What do you mean now?
He's not only got Sandman, he's got Good Omens as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's
I
not
think he
busy.
might. What do you mean he's not busy? He's running
Not
two
for
TV
this.
shows.
It's not like
He's
he
running
lost
two
his script last time and Moffat had to help him with it. I mean, he's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have an episode.
I hope he does because I think he's a good writer. And he's got even like Nightmare in Silver is like an interesting idea in some
But that
ways.
wasn't. See, the thing is, Connor, what was the story with that? Didn't he leave the friggin' script in a
In
taxi?
Yeah, he left the
And then
script in a
and then Moffat had to like help him massively, right? Like
It
rewrite that
got
whole.
massively rewritten, and it just got turned into a little bit of a shit show.
No, but you know, it was
Right.
originally a two-part of that one. That was originally 2 parts, but then it got cut down to one.
I mean, I wasn't.
You know, the
I
kids
wasn't
in it.
crazy about that.
They forced him to put the kids
It
in
became
it.
like a Harry Potter shit too, like with
Yeah, a
weird
little bit.
Cybermen
And
shit.
I think like even like the fairground attraction angle, I think that was like added
It's
in. I
just
think
garbage.
the gist of his
Yeah.
idea. I think
Yeah,
the gist of Neil Gaiman's idea was the whole like cyber planner thing, where it like infects the Doctor. I think that was his original idea,
Yeah.
as well as like introducing a new kind of Cyberman. You know, it's funny though. All the episodes which introduce like the new brands of like monsters in the new series. See, even like Revolution of the Daleks, they never come back. Like the new versions, they never come back.
I think that the only one that like had genuine reason never to come back was the Teletubby Daleks in Victory.
Oh,
Um,
Actually, no, I lie a bit. The Cybermen, they did come back, in fairness, but like even in like World Enough and Time, the Doctor Falls, like they've literally got like the Cybermen right there.
there's a lot of what could have been if Doctor Who had a bigger budget, because I think Nightmare in Silver wouldn't have got reworked massively. And another one
that whole series 7. I don't know if you've read up about it, Connor, but that was a shit show. Even like Bells of St. John. Bells of St. John was written at like the last minute.
I like Bells of St. John.
No. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying. Even like the Snowmen, that was originally the Victorian Clara was going to be the actual Clara.
Well,
it was so last minute that they changed
we
that.
liked her. I mean, a lot, but that never came to be.
Gareth Roberts read the original script for Hungry Earth and Cold Blood and said it's one of the best Doctor Who stories ever written.
Wow.
Well, it's
And
what
that
Stephen Moffat says. Every Doctor Who episode at some point in production has the potential to be the best Doctor Who story ever. I don't know if that rings true with something like the Saranga conundrum, but I see his point.
Yeah, that's a load of shite. To be honest.
Yeah.
So besides Doctor Who, because I know we have an audience that's not just Doctor Who. Did you guys see any movies lately?
Cocaine Bear.
You saw that?
I actually saw that. I actually did.
You liked it?
I liked it. It was all right. It's like 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
I got to tell you, I saw Picard. Season 3, episode 1 to 5. Excellent, by the way. Absolutely excellent.
You know what they're going to do though?
Next Generation's back,
I
basically.
know you said no Doctor Who, but because
this is. What do you mean, no Doctor Who?
No, because if you let me finish, you'll understand. So what I'm saying is, the whole thing with Picard, because Ross T. Davis has said they're going to do it like Star Trek, the extended universe, how they're doing Star Trek at the moment. What I'm saying is,
you mean like they're gonna do Doctor Who like
they're gonna do like a version of like, you know how they bring back the old Captain in Picard. I think they're gonna do that for like an old Doctor, probably David Tennant.
What do you mean? They're already bringing back David Tennant.
No, but I mean like for an actual spin-off, full time.
Oh, probably a Doctor, probably.
No. There's not enough of an audience for
I think the obvious choice is Paul McGann for that.
No, I think the obvious choice from a fan perspective is Paul McGann. But I think if you were smart about it, who's going to get more viewers if you do like a whole spin-off?
But they're not concerned with. Here's the thing, right? They don't need to be concerned with views. They got Russell T Davies. It's already back.
It's a business.
There's no worry about viewers. You're gonna have viewers. Once you got Russell T Davies, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You could do Harry Jones Prime Minister, fucking 10 episode series.
Look how that's gone for Marvel at the moment.
But they're not Marvel. This is Russell T. Mother effing Davis, baby.
Exactly. He's not Marvel, so he's got less of a.
He's got less power in the
oh, come on.
Marvel has. Come on, let's not.
Yeah,
like
so
I like Russell, he's not that powerful.
If they're going to do a part, it'll be David Tennant. And what I think will happen is
David Tennant's not going to. First of all, he's coming back for the 60th. But they're not going to even Russell T. Davis knows to be smart enough not to oversaturate David Tennant.
Well, if you do his spin-off and he doesn't come into
You're
the main
not
show,
do-
is that
you're not-
oversaturating,
you
or is it
won't.
just his TV show?
You're not gonna do that because first of all,
Mark
you don't
my
wanna-
words. I think this will happen. I'm convinced.
you
this is
don't
gonna
want to
happen.
confuse the shit out of your people, because the thing is that right now you need to focus on David Tennant, then
Does
Shooty,
it confuse
right?
people who
But
watch Star Trek that there is a show called Picard?
no, because there's many captains. There's Captain
There's
Kirk,
many
Captain
doctors.
Sisko.
There's many doctors.
But Star Trek hasn't been just about one captain. It's been
Well,
about
no, actually, Joe, I've got
Kirk.
a good counter
It's
to
about
this.
many different
noticed-
captains that they've
I've
showcased.
noticed what young Daniel has said in the chat. In the Flash, they bring back Michael Keaton as Batman,
Right.
and while they're doing this, a year ago there was a film that came out called The Batman with Robert Pattinson as Batman.
That was great. Yeah.
That's no, but what I'm saying.
Well, not
what I'm
great.
saying-
It was.
No, it wasn't great. It was okay.
It was
very
alright.
mediocre. I found it very
It was just-
mediocre.
It was. It
Oh,
was.
shush,
It
Connor.
was.
You strike me as the sort of person who'd love like the cinematography. The rest of that film is just nonsense.
What?
The script is abysmal. Poor Dana was the Joker, not the Joker, the Riddler. Oh,
I can recognize the cinematography, the way it looks was thrilling and excellent,
yeah.
but I had a massive problem with the fact the way Bruce Wayne's supposed to act and Batman's supposed to act.
It's
And the
ridiculous.
fact that-
I agree.
I'm sorry that Batman fucked up and the whole fucking Gotham got drowned because he fucked up because he couldn't solve the puzzle. That was I was kind of like, oh, fuck.
That's
No.
good.
No.
I mean, it's his beginning. I know he's beginning as Batman.
Joe, do
but-
you agree with this? The portrayal of the Riddler is like literally just a rip-off of like the Joker. It's like a combination of.
Well,
the
I mean,
wacky
I
features of the Joker.
actually liked the way they did the Riddler.
Oh
and
god, it was terrible. It was
No,
I think-
but I did. But
I
the thing,
think that film is more realistic than The Dark Knight was.
Connor, why do you think they call
Really?
it a Connor?
Yeah.
Why do you think they
Wow.
call it a comic book movie? Why do you think they call it a comic book movie?
I actually like that better than
Somewhat.
Dark Knight.
They call The Dark Knight a comic book movie, and a lot of people say that that's just a thriller.
I think that
Wow.
film's just a crime drama because it's Christopher Nolan. The way he shoots it, as well.
I
The way-
actually, that's my favorite Batman stuff is to
It's my
Christopher
favorite
Nolan.
Batman stuff as well. I mean, I love
Okay,
Christopher.
do you know what the
Nolan.
best Batman film is? Batman 1989, Tim Burton. That's the best Batman movie. On like a true to the comics level, Batman 1989 is the best Batman movie by a country mile. But the Dark Knight movies, I don't even see him as
I mean,
Batman. movies,
it's
really.
kind of
Well,
hard to
Just
compare
fair-
certain things.
But fair play to Matt Reeves, because Jesus he's actually got the tone. It feels like completely right for it. I
No, I
like
don't-
Right.
disagree.
I mean, whatever.
It doesn't
he-
feel like
you
a
know-
Batman comic. It's too
No,
serious.
no, it does. The thing is, maybe it's because he's
When you're an
beginning
edgy
really, and
teenager and you read a
he's
Batman
open to
comic,
make
I
it.
think it does. But
Listen,
like,
maybe Connor, right? He's open to making mistakes because he just started, I guess.
no, that's why he makes.
Yeah,
mistakes.
but
So we can't think of
Robert-
Batman as being unstoppable or like
yeah, because like it's like Christian Bale walking around in an indestructible Batman suit, and it just didn't feel kind of like there was any.
So that I mean, you could accept that he just he's not. Gonna
The thing about Robert Pattinson's Batman that I like is that he fucked up, and he's obviously kind of a very he's based on. I mean, his Bruce Wayne is publicly came out and said this as well. Is based off Kurt Cobain, so it's kind of a messed up 90s.
Like you don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he doesn't really know what he is. So
right.
He's a creature.
there's then going to be a trilogy of films where you've got room for development over the.
See, but that's what I don't understand, Connor. You have
And
James Gunn's universe.
I also liked the fact that it was more Bruce than it was Batman because
It's not really though.
I mean you kind of teetering on the edge, I guess, but I felt like there was
It's
more
not how
Bruce
I
than-
perceive Bruce Wayne as a character anyway. I think John Hamm would be the perfect Batman.
But
older
I-
Batman.
See, the thing I don't understand is
That's just me though.
like if you're James Gunn, obviously you can't put a stop to.
He should though. I think James Gunn's Batman is way more interesting than James Gunn's.
I
Superman.
don't think so.
No.
Now,
Have you read the Grant Morrison Batman comics?
no, but the thing is,
You're an American.
here's-
You probably live.
Oh,
near
here you
Batman
go
comics.
with that shit. Really? Really? You pick a card out of your ass and you just fucking
I read.
like, oh,
I know,
oh
read
shit,
most of
let
the
me
Batman
pull the
comics.
fucking
read
UK card.
I've actually read most of the Batman comics.
What I'm trying to
There's
say
a show
is
called the
James,
Comics Class. You haven't even read Grant Morrison's
James
Batman.
Gunn. The thing I'm concerned with James Gunn is the fact that he said he wants to like start from scratch, create his own thing, but then he's a lot like he doesn't want Henry Cavill as Superman, but then
He's a shit Superman though, and that's not me trolling you. That's me being serious. I think
He
he's a
actually-
bad Superman.
I'm not a fan of Henry Cavill as Batman.
but he's kind of like doing the opposite of what he's saying because like the guy that directed Shazam 2 is like, oh yeah, I can do another one, but
They're not going to do another
is
Shazam.
over.
Have you seen
No,
the
but what
box
I'm
office
saying,
numbers?
no, but it just came out, bro. Give it a second for a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
Come on, come on.
Scott just saw it today.
look,
Like it just saw it today. It
Can
came
I
out
say
today.
something? The comic book movie industry is going to be down the drain within
No, it
5
isn't.
years. There'll be
David,
No, it
David
isn't.
Sandberg, whatever his fucking name is, doesn't have a say in it. It's up to James Gunn now. James Gunn could act.
Well, yes, but
It's
if
just like that.
okay, so let's put it this way, right? Yes, it's up to James Gunn, but if the Flash movie makes $3 billion, Ezra Miller is going to be
$3
the Flash
billion.
for fucking 20 years. Like literally.
Is
I mean, if
the thing is, I've thought about this before. I'm not sure. I think the Flash probably will make money, but that's more to do with Michael Keaton being Batman in it.
I think the Flash is going to make the most money that a DC movie has made.
Ezra Miller has not sold this film in the slightest. In fact,
it's a Batman movie. It's literally a Batman movie.
Everyone watched the trailer that came out for Super Bowl because of Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
If you look at the poster, the most centralized object is the Batman symbol.
Correct. Nobody gives a fuck about anything else.
It's a Batman film.
Right. Even though Supergirl's in it, nobody gives a shit about that.
The one thing it would have an effect on is how
Zod too.
No, hang
Zod's
on.
in it.
No one cares about Michael Shannon. Not your
Yes,
podcast member. Michael Shannon is Zod. No one cares. But Michael Keaton is even Ben Affleck a little bit as Batman. That will determine how much involvement they will have. There might even be a Batman movie with Michael Keaton in it.
But I don't understand why.
Probably.
Like, in other words, if we could have two different Batmans, there's different universes. Why can't we just have movies? Like, why would the door be closed?
Superhero movies.
Why would the door be closed on Zack Snyder's universe
because it's shite.
Zack Snyder is
shit.
But the point is, if it makes the company money,
I don't think he wants to do it.
Do you give a shit?
I don't think he wants to do it either.
Someone please explain to me this hype about Zack Snyder because
it's Twitter exclusively.
He did 300, which was shit. He did them fucking superhero films, which were all shit.
Now, Watchmen's pretty good. I think Watchmen, in fairness to the man, is pretty good. His worst film is the Dave Bautista zombie one, Army of the Dead. That's dreadful.
I didn't even see that.
Well, lucky you. But Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel, I don't think they've made enough money to warrant DC carrying on with Zack Snyder. Even though people are like, I love Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't think it's enough for them to warrant doing it. If he wants to make like a movie for them on a low budget, then go for it. But he wants a high budget. That's why he's at Netflix.
My point is, we really don't know
movies.
Who's in and who's out, even though he says.
No, we kind of do, though.
Well, now we know Ben Affleck is fucking done with them, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's bullshit that he was going to direct something.
I think David Zaslav will try to twist James Gunn's arm to get Nolan to do a fourth film with Christian Bale,
which I think is a good idea business-wise. But I think it's a stupid.
Well, would he do that? Would Nolan do that?
No.
No,
because he's fallen out with Warner Brothers as well. He's fallen out.
Well, that's because they broke Zod's neck. That's why he didn't want them.
What are you on about? It's got nothing to do with bloody Zod's neck.
Yes, it did.
The reason he's not with Warner Brothers anymore is because
he's done with them after that.
The release of Tenet, and they refused. They did this thing with the movie Dune by Denis Villeneuve, where they released it on HBO Max at the same time it was in cinemas, so it minimized how many people would watch it in cinema. That's why. It's got nothing to do with fucking Zod in Man of Steel. Connor, am I right about that?
Yeah, the whole Nolan fallout with Warner Brothers was because of how they released Tenet. Yeah,
and Dune as well. He complained about that as well
because he's a huge kind of cinema nerd. I
Right.
mean, he wants everything to be seen on the big
I know he
screen.
wasn't. I mean, he was kind of done with the whole Batman thing once they did the thing with Superman with it, because he
It's got
had wanted
nothing
to
to
have
do with
say.
that. It's got
He-
nothing
That was
to
a
do
big
with
thing. That was a big thing. He was a big part of that movie.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Man
he
of
wasn't.
Steel.
He wasn't actually. They just put
Yes,
him
he
in.
was. He was a
He's not a big
huge
part of the
fucking
movie.
part of that.
He was part of the original development.
He said, "If you do this, I'm done
Do you have a
with.
source for
Basically
that,
done with
Joe?
the
Do you have a
superhero
source for
stuff."
that? Do you have a source for that?
I do remember reading. he
We
felt
talked about this a long
Yeah,
time
you
ago.
talked about this because you got it from comic book resources or
I
something.
don't. First of all, I don't get anything from fucking
No, I'm
bullshit
fucking
fucking
around,
sources.
but you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you
no,
mean, because we
Daniel's
don't get
brought something up.
fucking
Daniel has
bullshit.
actually brought something up I'm interested in.
I don't give
the-
a fuck right now about that. I'm talking to you because you made some false accusations bashing
okay,
the
all right.
credibility of my newscasters like Chris and Connor. that we use
all
fucking
right. Sorry,
second-rate
Chris and
fucking
Connor. Sorry,
things.
Chris and Connor.
You're kind of
You're gonna be the
insulting the
next Tucker
integrity of the
Carlson.
members, which is not allowed, kind
Okay, all right, sorry. I didn't think it was that deep.
It is deep, actually, because these guys fucking research. They have
Okay,
like
all right, I
fucking
get the
shit
point.
in their houses with the fucking plans and everything, so they know. They know what fucking Christopher Nolan had for breakfast. So, like,
All right.
no, it's a big fucking deal. All right.
Joe, are you excited for George Clooney to be in the end of the Flash movie? And this
I
is
don't know if he's in it. I doubt it.
No. I have heard about. I don't know if it's true, but I have heard.
I don't think so.
You know the Brave and the Bold.
Who cares?
Not the
I'm
Bold,
not.
like
I'm not a fan of that at
the
all.
Brave and the Bold, is going to feature George Clooney as Batman because they're doing a Brave
No,
and the Bold movie.
I really hope that is not true.
Why not?
That's not true.
No.
You're
Do you know
such a
something?
fuck-
Do you know something?
Listen,
Do you know something?
don't
It's a
troll
James
right
Gunn
now.
thing to do.
Troll fucking button off right
Wait,
now.
I'm not. Daniel
No,
commented it.
he's not actually trolling.
Like the bullshit you started fucking weeks ago, telling people I'm mad at them and shit. I had to talk to people on the side and tell them they're
what?
not. Don't listen to
Oh,
fucking
no,
because they
I
don't know
was
what
mucking
the
around then.
fuck he's talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right, okay.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
I'm
trolling
not
right now.
fucking. You're not my PR person, and you're
I'm not
definitely
your-
like
I'm
the
definitely not your
opposite.
PR person.
You're definitely the opposite of a PR person because you
For
create
you,
fucking
for you,
goddamn
definitely.
PR nightmare for me.
For you,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
But, okay, George Clooney, I think. I don't know if you've seen
George
it, you guys have seen him
Clooney-
in other stuff, but
you have a
very
you have a
talented
bigger
actor.
chance of seeing him on the Facts of Life reunion than.
Why not?
than-
Why
than-
wouldn't he be in?
Why
If
would
they-
he be?
if they
Why
gave a
would
good
they
role
get
for
the
Batman?
worst fucking Batman ever as
No,
fucking
because he's a
Batman?
very good actor and he was in a bad movie. He's in a bad
Oh,
movie.
stop
Come
it.
on, he's a convincing
You
Bruce Wayne.
troll.
He's a
Get the
convincing
hell
Bruce Wayne.
Why would you have
I'm
him
not
before
trolling,
Christopher
Connor.
fucking
Tell him
Nolan's
I'm not
fucking?
trolling. Tell him I'm not trolling.
He's not
Christian
trolling
Bale.
about- he's not trolling about that rumor. That is
It's
that
a
was-
rumor.
No.
a
And I'm
rumor.
not trolling about him. I think he would be a good Bruce Wayne type of
It's
character.
a rumor.
No, I know it's a rumor.
Oh,
didn't say he
I
was
don't.
definitely
I
gonna be
don't
in
think he should return. It can be a good Bruce Wayne.
You
if
would
he-
have Christian Bale before you would have fucking George Clooney.
Yeah, I'd rather see Christian Bale. He wouldn't sell a
Like
Batman.
you would not.
Yeah,
How
but
are you
do you
gonna
not-
build
do you not
up?
think-
How would you build up Michael Keaton and to follow him up? You're gonna show George fucking Clooney.
George
That's-
Clooney
come
gets
on.
asses in seat. He's a box office
He's
draw.
not gonna get it. What
Um,
asses has he gotten in the seat? A fucking romantic comedy
Ticket
that
to
made
Paradise.
fucking
Ticket to
$80
Paradise.
million?
Ticket to Paradise. Ticket
Fuck
to
out of
Paradise.
here.
Ticket to
You
Paradise.
can sell me an espresso maybe, but that's fucking it.
No.
right now.
George Clooney is the best actor. He's not the best performance as Batman, definitely, but he's the best actor to have played Batman, I think.
What?
What? You fucking trolling.
No, I'm not trolling. Okay, no.
You
Listen to me. Listen to
fucking
me.
trolling
I'm not saying
fuck.
he plays Batman the best.
Yeah, the way he whipped
He
out
is-
that Batman credit
No,
card,
no. You
I
got
was
to
hooked,
listen.
man.
He is the
I was
best
hooked on that
actor to
shit.
Have played Batman. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Batman dipping the
There's a
bat on the
distinction.
sauce of the poison ivy.
Hold on,
Yeah,
do you
okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Fuck outta here.
I think he's.
Yeah, but I've got to
I don't
disagree.
even-
Okay,
You're
are you going to say
trolling,
Christian
you
Bale's
fuck.
better, Connor? Are you saying Christian Bale's better?
You're a troll.
I
fucker.
think Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson are both better actors.
No, I don't think Robert Pattinson's a
Troll
better actor. I don't think Robert
fucker.
Pattinson is. But I think George Clooney. Okay, you're right. Christian Bale is a better actor. Second best actor to have played.
Nostalgia,
Batman is George
Daniel?
Clooney.
Get your ass in here, Daniel.
I
Get
mean-
your ass in here.
Do you not see what I was saying, Connor? A little
Yeah.
bit.
I
Get
see
your
what you're
ass.
As an
saying.
actor, he makes so much sense as like Bruce Wayne. He makes a lot of sense when you think
I guess
about it.
if you're going for the older angle, yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel, I'm going to send you the link on.
He's got that
Google.
businessman type of thing. He's a convincing billionaire. And I think so long as you're not like getting him to do like the comedic quips that he was doing in Batman and Robin, I think it'd be a good idea. And I also think it's such a James Gunn thing to do to bring back George Clooney as Batman. I mean, this is the man who put Howard the Duck in the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy. You know,
I think
it is a James Gunn thing.
Your suggestion of John Hamm is someone that I can see James Gunn considering.
No, but like John Hamm and George Clooney are very similar actors in the type of roles that they play. Would you not agree?
Yeah. I agree with you there. And I think that John Hamm is a better actor than George Clooney is.
No, George Clooney is a better actor than John Hamm. You're just judging him based on Batman and Robin. Have you seen what do you call it? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He's excellent in that.
I've not seen that one, no. I feel like I need to go back and watch a lot more George Clooney.
Yeah. No, he's in a lot. There's a Coen Brothers film.
Hi, Joe. How you doing?
Hey, Joe.
What's
up, bro?
I missed you guys. It's been a while.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah,
it has been a while. What happened, Joe?
Happy St. Patrick's Day 2023.
That's it, man.
Yeah. So, are you excited? Oh, this rumor is going around that George Clooney, like the Flash, is going to run into the George Clooney universe, the Batman universe at the end.
That's a scary fucking universe. We got your Arnold Schwarzenegger in that universe too, or no?
I don't know. It's possible.
I don't know about that. I don't think we're gonna see George Clooney, honestly, Daniel.
But
Well, they're not going to bring. I'm just going to say this: they're not going to bring Val Kilmer back. That poor man.
I would rather see a cameo of Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman than.
They'll probably do that. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're married. Aren't they married technically in that?
Marvel.
Yeah, but so is fucking Michael Keaton.
Yeah, but
he's in the Sonyverse. I think you'll find he's at the end of Morbius.
He's contractually obligated to appear as Vulture again. It's true. I mean,
Kraven the
he's doing Beetlejuice next with
Oh yeah, they're making
Ortega.
a Beetlejuice too.
Yeah, I heard
Ortega.
that.
Yeah, so Ortega is playing Winona Ryder's.
Why are you saying Ortega?
She actually just got signed for Daredevil. She's going to be White Tiger, I think.
What's her
she
first
actually?
name? Is it
Jenna Ortega? Jenna Ortega.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's playing Winona Ryder.
I was being sarcastic about that because of the story that broke about the Daredevil director said she's a.
Did you see the
was
rumor
knocking-
about Heat 2? Do you remember Heat?
Oh yeah. Al Pacino's gonna return.
I can't fucking wait. So Al Pacino.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
No, he's not. Al Pacino's gonna be in it, and Austin
Al Pacino's
Butler.
like 90, isn't he?
And then the younger versions of them two
Austin
characters
Butler.
being played by Austin Butler and Adam Driver.
Jesus Christ.
No, hang on. No, it's not the younger version. Is going to be played by Austin Butler and Adam Driver. The younger, let me remember.
Do people even
The Val
remember
Kilmer-
fucking?
The Val Kilmer role is going to be played by Austin Butler.
Ah, right,
Jesus.
okay.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
So Adam Driver is probably going to play a young De Niro because I can't imagine him playing a young.
Wait, has this been confirmed about Adam Driver? Because I've only seen.
It was in the same rumor that they said.
Did you see that his latest movie?
Who?
65?
What? 65? Oh yeah.
Oh, Adam Driver.
Philip saw it and said it was a piece of shit. So no.
Wow.
Of course, Philip saw it.
Oh my God. So I guess there's not going to be a
Joe,
66.
Joe.
What?
I saw your Picard videos. You like it? You like Picard?
Fucking love it, bro. I love the shit out of it.
I know. I've been talking with Steampunk.
So
Steampunk
fucking
is-
psyched.
Yeah,
Steampunk, what a legend.
He doesn't like Picard season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, you could skip that because this is like standalone kind of.
But they never explained why Q was dying.
But
There
you
was
could
theory.
skip that. That's why they're not.
Is Ben Whishaw dying?
Well,
You
no,
could
but
skip that.
Q
It's
is
kind of
immortal.
like you could skip that though. It's kind of standalone. That's why.
But then you know, like season 3 was pretty. Yeah, it's actually.
It's
really
not
good.
over. We got 5 more episodes.
Wait. How many episodes are there? 10?
There's
11?
10, but we got 5 more coming.
Yeah, like Worf. They're gonna meet up with Worf in the next.
They
in the
just
next
they just
episode,
did.
and-
They just did on the communication. They
Did
just
you
talked to
see?
them.
Did you see when Worf saved Raffi and he killed Sneed
Yeah.
and his men?
That was great.
Yes.
It's fucking
I'm
great.
like, like I joke around. I say, Sneed should have quit while he was still ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, he should have quit while he was still
But I
ahead.
think Geordie's next to appear.
But you know what? A lot of
True
people,
Geordie. True
a
Geordie's
lot
going
of
to
people
appear.
argue
You
like that's
hate
not Worf.
football.
That's not Worf. Worf
That
wouldn't
is
kill
Worf.
a bunch of people, a bunch of defenseless people.
That's Worf. That's Worf.
You know? Yeah.
You,
But I'm like,
I'm
dude.
shocked you know who True Geordie is, Joe.
I know who True Geordie is. I watched all the fucking the videos that he has,
do you
his
know what happened with
podcast.
him? Do you know what
Yeah,
happened with him?
I know. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we need to talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this on St. Patrick's Day.
Not
Cast?
on air,
Not
not
really.
on air.
He
No.
was supposed to. like Geordi was supposed to die in season 2 of Picard, but then they changed everything. So I think maybe he'll bite the space dust in season 3.
I don't think anybody's gonna die in Next Generation cast.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. It's possible.
I'm waiting to see Lore, and I'm waiting to see Moriarty.
Oh yeah, but you know what? I'm hearing that Moriarty is a red herring. That he's only gonna be like fake. It's not gonna be really him.
I don't know.
And
We'll find out. But
see what
I'm interested in what they're doing that Stranger Things dream sequence nightmares with Jack Crusher. That's interesting.
People say it's not really Jack Crusher. Like look, he used Jack food
That's
to
Jack Crusher.
kill the changelings. Like, what's going on?
I don't
He
know.
went from 0 to 50 in like 1 second.
He was like an assassin in like seconds. That was pretty cool. Sorry, everybody's in the dark about Picard.
Yeah.
like-
I'm not a big
I know.
Patrick Stewart fan either. I'll tell you that.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm not actually. I'm not.
But like
Control
Beverly
that.
said that this is like when she was examining the changeling, he was like, "This is evolution. They can be anything and anyone." And I'm like,
Because they
could
can't
do this-
detect them right now.
It
That's why.
was but it wasn't an evolution because they could do this in Deep Space Nine.
No, but their bodies have evolved. They didn't have to use artificial means.
Here's
So
an
now-
interesting debate. Who's the better
Wait.
actor, Patrick Stewart or Ian McKellen? I
Ian
say
McKellen.
Oh, here we
Ian
go.
McKellen, I think.
Ian McKellen. I think we're all in agreement. It's Ian McKellen. What do you
Yeah.
think, Joe? Patrick Stewart.
Probably Ian McKellen. I mean, if you've seen fucking Patrick Stewart in Life Force, that wasn't that great.
Have you? Well, it's about their best performances. And
Right.
does Patrick Stewart have a film in his filmography like Gods and Monsters? I don't think so.
You're fucking unbelievable.
What do you mean
Throwing shit out
unbelievable?
Throwing shit out there.
No, that's a real film. Look it up.
I
Gods and
know
Monsters.
it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's
What
fucking
are you acting like
fantastic,
that's
man.
a strange
That was
reference?
fucking great fucking film. Yeah.
Are you surprised that I know it? Is that why you're laughing?
No.
Then why are you like pulling a face at that? Patrick Stewart doesn't have that good of a film in his filmography. Tell me what's as good as that.
I love Patrick Stewart's movies. I love
what
Miss
about X-Men?
Professor X.
Oh,
I love Miss
X-Men. Oh, come
Professor
on.
X. I love Miss Picard. And he's awesome.
Oh, it's just nerd things. It's just nerd things.
It's a nerd
I
thing.
think
That's right.
on,
That's right.
on Gods and Monsters, I mean, big congratulations to Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
McKellen.
come on. That was a sympathy vote. That's like Jamie Lee Curtis winning. Was he actually the best
Wait,
performance? No, of
Joe,
course he bloody
Joe.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Do you think this is Michael Keaton's final time as Batman?
No.
Yeah, please. I hope not. I want him more.
I think they should
It's
bring
not
back
his
Danny
final-
DeVito as
it's
the
not his
Penguin.
final time.
Because I'm hoping he gets stuck in the new DCU as well. I hope so because
Come
that's
on,
the
Joe.
only
Danny
reason
is the
why-
I think everything's changed. With
Oh
that,
no,
Daniel.
that's a plus point about the Batman as well.
But you know what doesn't make any sense? I was watching something and it said that when Barry goes back in time to save his mom, for some reason the multiverse collides into one big universe. Just because
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with this.
But just because he saves his mom isn't that important. I mean, his mom. Who is his mom?
What are you talking
What do you mean
about,
his mom's
bro?
not that important?
Why would you say
Everyone's
that's
mum's
not important? Of course she's the most important thing in his life.
Yeah,
I know
come
that,
on,
but
man.
I'm saying in a
That's why I did Flashpoint.
I'm saying
Isn't your mum important,
sense,
Daniel?
Probably not.
In a cosmic sense, his mother isn't that important. So because he saved his
Who
mom,
gives a fuck about cosmic? You think Barry gives a fuck about cosmic sense?
Come on, you got to do it for
I know,
the
but
mothers.
It doesn't make
I
any
love
sense.
my mother.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how can one
Shut up.
person saving one person makes the entire multiverse?
His mother, bro.
It's his mum. It's his mum.
He doesn't give
Yeah, I
a
know,
fuck
I
about the
know.
multiverse.
If
It's
you were
his
the
mother.
Flash, if you were
I
Ezra
know
Miller,
that, but
would you
how
not
does
do
that make how does that make sense? It makes the
Who
the
cares
multiverse
what makes
collide.
Because
sense?
it's his mum.
It wouldn't make sense to go. It wouldn't make sense. Like, you just go save your mom, fuck everybody else, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Why'd you turn your camera off?
Did I just get kicked
Hold
off?
on
Did
a
I
second,
just
hold on
get
a second,
kicked
I gotta-
off? Who's
I gotta
kicking me
wipe my
off?
mouth.
No. You're still on. You're still on. I don't know what happened.
Where are you
there.
going, Daniel?
No, I was wiping my mouth.
Uh,
But
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So
You know, home is where the heart is, and my mum's at my home. I love my mums.
That's it.
Yeah. If anyone did anything to my mum like that, they're
no,
over.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't do it. He should definitely do it. That's his mom. But I'm saying, how
Yeah,
does that? What does
damn
that have to
right.
do with the multiverse?
When did he ever give a shit about the multiverse, Flash?
I don't know.
So what? So what are your grounds that he gives a shit? He's thinking about anything else. He was thinking about saving his mother. He wasn't
He
thinking
wants to
about
save
fucking
his
anything
mum,
else.
bro.
No, I know
He
that, but I'm
wasn't thinking
saying,
about, oh my god, if I save fucking my
Daniel,
mother,
okay, Joe, I've got a
Superman's
question.
dead
Pause it,
and replaced by
Daniel, if-
Supergirl. Nobody gives a shit.
Daniel, if your mum was in this position, what would you do? If you were the
well,
Flash
I would
in
do.
this
I would.
position?
Yeah, anybody would do the same thing. But I'm just saying, how
Then
does
why are
it?
you moaning? What's his argument?
I'm not moaning. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense that universes collide. How does that work?
Because
it's
he
a
changed the
sci-fi
whole
movie. It's a
entire
superhero movie.
timeline.
Batman.
It creates
that's why.
ripples. It creates ripples.
Yeah, he changed his timeline.
No, he changed everyone's timeline because he changed his timeline because everybody's connected. So now that his mother was dead and not appearing, now she's going to be existing 365 days a year for many years. And then wherever she goes, she's going to encounter other people and they're going to do things differently. And it's like the whole entire planet Earth is altered. So where maybe when Superman does fucking land, he gets killed because of all the different placement of people.
It's a Superwoman. It's a Superwoman this time.
Everything is changed, not just his timeline. It's everybody's timeline.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What are we talking about again?
No, because think
life.
about that. We're talking about all right. It's like it's a Back to the Future thing, technically.
We're talking about Daniel.
So
Fox
explaining
and
how
his mum.
he thinks that when Barry went back in time to prevent his mother from dying,
Oh, I've
it
never.
didn't. It did. Okay, but all right. Go with Back to the Future for a second, right?
Yes.
Right. That if he didn't get George McFly to hook up with his mother, he wouldn't be born. Correct.
Yeah.
Create a whole
Chris
different
Chan
timeline,
moment.
right?
Yeah.
So
moment.
by saving the Flash, mother dies and is killed in the past, right? So he always had this thing. He wanted to live with he wanted to grow up with his mother. So he goes to save his mother, which creates a thing called Flashpoint, which is a whole alternate universe.
No, it creates a thing called Chris Chan. Sorry,
No,
carry on.
Flashpoint. So now, because of that, everything is altered in this movie. Superman's dead. Zod is destroying shit. There's no heroes other than Batman, but there's no superheroes. So, like, but if you save the mother, it changes everybody's history.
Joe, who's the best superhero?
Spider-Man. But, like, it changes.
Batman. It's got to be Batman, surely.
Spider-Man's the most.
No, I think it's actually Howard
Spider-Man.
Dark.
Yeah, but by saving his mother, how does that make the
But you still don't
Carter
understand.
the Linda Carter Wonder Woman universe and the Michael Keaton Batman universe? How does they collide just because he saved his mom?
You don't know what they
Michael
collide.
Keaton,
Okay,
you know,
first of all,
naughty with Linda Carter.
Listen, dude. You're talking about a ripple in a pond that changes every single aspect of the earth, and everybody's day is different. It's not just Barry's timeline. The entire timeline changes from that moment on.
Yeah.
And eventually it reaches the effects of people connected to Superman because of the difference bringing his mother back.
Yeah.
All changed.
Daniel, one small difference can have a huge ripple
That
effect
person that was dead exists now for decades
in life
and interacts with people and interacts with people and interacts with and then everybody interacts with everybody at some point in time.
Yeah.
So it changes Superman's timeline, Wonder Woman's timeline, Aquaman's timeline, Batman's timeline, everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, in that universe. So yeah. But I'm just saying, how does that make the universes collide with each other?
I mean,
that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Like you're thinking of it as multiverse.
Connor, what do you think? You've been a bit quiet, Connor. What do you think?
I literally have no thoughts on this because I don't really.
care.
The rules of the DC multiverse is different than the rules of the MCU. You're thinking of MCU. There's like 100 Batmans and 100 universes.
Box office. Not good.
Yeah.
To be honest, like Marvel have really shit the bed with the multiverse.
Oh, it's not just that. I just don't think people are interested anymore. Because these things burn out. Like Westerns, they burn out, didn't they?
No, they're not getting burned out. It's just that.
Come on, they are. In 5 years, there's not going to be half as many superheroes.
No. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Like I had this discussion before with other people, right? You had Phase 4 that was basically everybody do what the fuck you want because we know a villain, and hey, fuck it. So you had people taking liberties and risks, unnecessary risks.
Is Black
Where
Widow a
movies-
risky movie?
First of all, some movies shouldn't have been fucking made, right?
I don't know why Black
Fuck
Widow
yeah.
wasn't made 2 phases before.
Exactly.
The
So
boss was
now
a
it's 2
sexist.
phases
That's
too
actually the
late,
reason.
though. It's
Oh,
2
dude,
phases
The
too
boss
late.
actually was a sexist.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania
It's too.
sucked.
Listen, the whole point is that Thor: Love and
MCU
Thunder
is dead,
sucked.
Joe. Guardians
right?
3 will make money. Is the
Think
Marvels
about
gonna make
this.
money?
Kang the Conqueror is supposed to be the villain for the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So explain to me how they're going to promote Kang the Conqueror in
No,
the
he's not.
next.
He's only meant to be in it for like 3 more years. The Kang Dynasty. Isn't
It's
that
called the
complete-
Multiverse Saga. So how are you gonna promote Kang the
10 years.
Conqueror in Guardians of the Galaxy 3? You're not.
Yeah,
this
he's not.
this is where the guy said there's a problem, right? So how are you gonna promote Kang the Conqueror in Marvels? You're not. So how are you gonna promote Kang the Conqueror in the new Spider-Man movie? You're not.
Joe,
How are you
no
gonna
one,
promote
no
Kang
one's
the
gonna
Conqueror
watch.
in Daredevil? You're
no one's
losing
gonna
the
watch
point.
Marvels, so it doesn't matter.
You're losing the point. They
No.
built up
I know. What I'm
Thanos
saying is, I don't think your
for
point is,
phases
I think
of
I think-
movies.
I think the problem is you're viewing it from a very nerd perspective. I don't think you're viewing
No,
it from the general
I'm
audience.
not.
point of view.
The point is that
Yeah, you
you
are.
have
You're
no
not viewing it
master
from the money.
plan.
I think
You have
that-
no master plan for the villain
Joe.
for the next couple of phases.
put
You
it
want
like
him to
this?
be the head guy.
Who
You
wants
want it to be
watch
about
a
the
movie-
multiverse, but the whole phases is not about the multiverse.
What, okay, in business they call it a USP. What is the USP of the Marvels?
What are you talking
What is
about?
the unique selling point of the Marvels?
Well, it's certainly not Brie Larson.
It's
Exactly.
it's women power fucking woke.
They
shit.
already did that with Captain Marvel, and people didn't. It did well at the box office, but people don't care.
I'm not
anymore.
looking forward to it really. So
Okay,
it's
what was
not
the
really gonna
unique
be.
selling point of Black Widow?
It's you get to see Black Widow because she's dead already,
one
but you get to
cares,
see a
she's
pre.
not-
Black Widow solo film, I think, was the selling point of that,
Well,
wasn't
I think
it?
Black
Yeah,
Widow.
But
no
it
one
was
cares
too
about
late
Black
though. It was
Widow.
too late.
No.
though.
Even if it was during like the like couple years before, I don't think anyone would have cared that much. She's not that interesting of a character. What is the unique selling point of the Eternals?
It sucked. There was no selling point. It sucked.
Exactly. What was the unique selling point of Thor: Love and Thunder, other than
It
it's
sucked.
just another Thor sequel?
First of all, I told you everybody did their own thing, and
I
nobody
mean,
really
do you know what the
communicated
selling point
together.
of Doctor Strange was? It was the follow-up to the Spider-Man movie that everyone loved. That's the only reason that
But
one
he
made
didn't
so
even
much money.
remember it, so it didn't make sense anyway.
And the unique selling point of Black Panther is we feel bad about the death of Chadwick Boseman, and Black Panther was a great movie. That's how people viewed it. That was the unique selling point of both of them, and that's the reason they made money.
Well, what
What is the
I'm
unique
trying,
selling point of these movies now?
what
Well,
I'm trying to explain,
multiverse
if you give me a fucking moment to explain, I'll explain to you.
Well, for once, I'm the one not able. You're the one not being able
You
to get a word
always
in
build
edgewise.
up
There
the
we go.
Infinity Gems in every fucking movie in the first 3 phases.
No one cares
Now
about the Infinity Gems.
you're not listening to my fucking point.
Yes.
You built up Thanos for 3 fucking phases.
No one cares.
There's
about
no
that.
build up with King the Conqueror. There's not
Okay,
enough
I've
build
got a
up.
question. I've got a question. Do you think the reason people went to see Avengers Endgame was to see the culmination of 10 years of Robert Downey
Yes.
Jr. as Tony Stark in the MCU and Chris Evans as Captain America, both beloved characters? Or was it to see a purple guy get his head chopped off? Which one
Listen,
do you think it was?
You're not obviously into it like I'm into it, but
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying, because I don't think you're capable of seeing it from the perspective of.
I'm
people
not
like that
capable.
much.
All right, I've done marketing also, and the point is you can't
Yeah,
market
right,
these
okay.
phases as the multiverse saga if it has nothing to do with the multiverse saga. So no, this is why we got a new president of
but they
Disney,
don't-
because he's trying to say that we don't need half this shit that's out there
But
because
just-
it's not
but you're
promoting the
viewing it like
brand.
it's a TV show, but it's not. It's
He's not promoting the brand. You're building the brand, right? So you're supposed to have something in every movie connected to King the Conqueror to
Connor,
build
deal
up.
breaker. What do you think, Connor? What do you think?
I would
King
like
the Conqueror is the threat.
I thought you were letting people get a word in edgewise tonight. Connor, go on.
King the Conqueror is
Oh, wow.
supposed to be the threat. You're supposed to build him
No,
up.
but like my point was, no one like is watching these movies because they're building up to Kang the Conqueror.
They're
watching
supposed to
them
be
like the
building up
heroes.
King the Conqueror.
I
It's
actually
like the
wish they
hero.
were, because I'd like to see more Kang the Conqueror.
No, but who do you agree with here, me or Joe?
In
But-
what context?
Both of you, actually. I think that you've
Okay.
got a point in terms of like Marvel are losing their USPs quite a lot. There's nothing really to
And also, there's the veneer of like building up a cinematic universe is kind of dead because they didn't.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
But you understand that you built up from the last movie
There's no
that
movie
Kang the
stars.
Conqueror
Full
is
One
going to
isn't
be
a
the
movie
biggest
star.
threat to the MCU, right?
I also agree with you, Joe, in that I think that Phase 1 to 3 was some of the best build up for.
Right, but there's no build up now. Everybody's doing their own Last Jedi shit.
But
You're
like,
absolutely right.
in Thor: The Dark World, is there any build up? No.
Well,
There is
Spider-Man
stuff in
Homecoming,
it
there's no
about the
build-up.
gems. You're losing the point. There's stuff in
But,
it
like,
about the
people aren't
gems.
watching
Everything's
the
connected to the
Infinity
fucking
Gems.
gems. Every single thing.
No, but like I think people like you are watching it because of that. But I don't think like if a 50-year-old man is not going to see like Thor: The Dark World because it's like about the fucking gemstones.
Maybe he is because he's read comics for
Maybe
fucking
if it's
20,
you.
30
Maybe
years.
if it's you. Maybe if
I'm
it's
not
you.
50, but I'm just saying.
I know you're
like,
not 50, but I mean like a middle-aged
okay,
man.
you're promoting a brand that's basically the end game is Kang the Conqueror,
Okay,
right?
but do you know what the problem is?
But you know what? My argument is, where is Kang the Conqueror? Because we're not going to see him for 3 fucking years or 2 years. You're going to see him in Loki, but that's it. So how do you building up and then remember how Doctor Who would be on the air, then off the air, then on the air, then off the air for so many long, and then it lost its momentum, and the ratings would be up, and the ratings would be down, and the ratings would be up. We're like, oh, we gotta have more Doctor Who. We gotta have more. I'm not talking about Chibnall sucking shit and fucking Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. I'm talking about
my point I brought up to you about before.
my point with Doctor Who was it wasn't consistent. So in other words, how could you build up something if you don't mention it for fucking 3 years?
Well, I don't think it's anything to do with that. Do you know what I think it is? And this is how you sell movies. But remove nerd brain. Remove the nerd brain. How do you sell a movie like The Whale with Brendan Fraser? How does that movie turn a profit? It's because it's got Brendan Fraser in it. If it starred,
we're not talking about regular movies. We're talking about superhero.
Yeah, but all movies are the same on a fundamental level. Okay, do you not think the reason they were doing better before is because Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is a big box office draw?
It was a build up to it. They built up every single fucking movie to the Infinity Gems and Thanos.
Yeah, but what does Doctor Strange have to do with the Infinity Stones? What does Ant-Man 1
What are you fucking talking about, though? Are you kidding me right now?
They got nothing. I don't remember anything to do with them in there.
Oh, get it the fuck out of this.
Yeah, but that's because you've watched them about 20 times.
Get the fuck out of this. You don't
know. It's a minuscule part of the plot.
What the fuck? He's a source of Supreme.
From what I gather, most people went to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp because of Jonathan Majors.
Thank you. Thank you. And guess what?
That's a movie star draw, Joe.
And they went to see Creed 3
because he's a movie star. Because he's a movie star.
He wasn't before.
I don't know. I mean, he was in that.
He just started, bro.
You say that he was in Lovecraft Country, which was
he was in stuff, but once they made him Kang the Conqueror, but it's like, who the fuck is that? Oh shit!
Because they saw him in Loki, which a lot of people watch because they like Tom Hiddleston, and they're like, oh my god, Jonathan Majors is really good.
That's what he is, King the fucking Conqueror, bro, in Loki. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the reason people watch Loki is because they like Tom Hiddleston. Why do less people watch Miss Marvel than watch Loki? It's not because of the wokeness. It's not because of diversity hires. It's not because there's no Kang the Conqueror in it. It's because no one knows who Kamala Harris is, and no one knows who the actress is who's playing her. That's why. Am I wrong?
Nobody knows fucking Ms. Marvel. Not that many.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, like,
but they know Brie Larson pissed everybody off. That's for sure. Even our own Avengers.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? God, come on. Do you see what I'm saying a little bit? Because they introduced Jonathan Majors.
Do you understand? There is a presentation that is made, and they had all the charts of all the movies connecting the dots.
Very few people watch the presentation.
Oh, god damn it. No, that's bullshit. You know,
no, that is true. People like you and people like Connor and people maybe like me would watch it.
There was millions of fucking people, hundreds of millions of views.
Millions of people watched
hundreds of millions of views.
Millions of people go to the Comic-Con presentation. I don't think it's that much.
Are you kidding me, bro?
What, is it like the bloody
You're trolling now, bro.
Is it the Super Bowl or something?
Bro, you're trolling now, bro.
What is it? The Super Bowl?
Are you out of your fucking mind, bro?
Watch the Marvel presentation announcing their new movie.
Yes, Connor, tell
them. They don't.
Connor.
That's ridiculous. It's not the bloody Super Bowl.
Again, I agree with both of you. I don't think it's quite as big as the Super Bowl, but I think it is big enough. within
come
what
on.
it's trying to
No, I
promote.
think it's because you're on Twitter too much or on YouTube, and you think everyone's
Me on Twitter too much? I never even post.
or it's the people you're involved with in real life. Like the people I'm involved with in real life. Have you heard of the movie Tar by Todd Field?
I
You know who
have.
No, I know you
Actually.
have, Connor. Do you know who Todd Field is, Matrix Lord?
No.
There you go. My point is.
Wait a fucking minute. Now you're insulting me. Okay.
No, I'm not. No, you've got to listen to my point before you'd say that. My point is the people you surround yourselves with. Everyone I know around me knows who Todd Field is. The people you surround yourselves with know everything about Marvel. It's a what do you call it?
That's not true. That's totally not true. You're
So
totally
you're
wrong.
my point that if not even the people around you know what it is, then millions of people watching it sounds like nonsense. I don't think okay, in my flat right now, I think
Your
I'm the
flat.
most likely person to watch a bloody Marvel presentation.
You had a goddamn multi-million-dollar presentation showing fucking Charge
A
Right Connor and
multi-million-dollar
phases
presentation.
and
Doesn't cost
movies
that much
all
to do.
connecting to the two Avengers movies, culminating
It was
into the two Avengers movies. It was Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars. So
Dynasty.
everything was like connecting to that, right? So
Dynasty.
they labeled it the multiverse saga. And it's all about Kang the Conqueror, right? And that's nice and it's beautiful and everything. But when you go to look at each movie, where's Kang the Conqueror?
Speaking of
Where's
trolling,
Ken
Joe, I think
Coppola?
you've got a troll
Where's
in
Ken
the
Coppola?
chat. I think you've got a troll in the chat. They're going on about Ram Ranch.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Is that
I
you?
think it's-
Rama
No, it's
Tut,
not.
Kang the Conqueror.
I'm far more eloquent than that, Joe. I wouldn't.
I don't
really-
know who this is.
Ram Ranch is something I would say though.
I don't know who that is. Anyway,
But I don't think Kang is dead. I think he'll be back. The Kang that,
Ugh.
that supposedly.
anyway,
No
what
shit.
I'm trying to say is that even the president of Marvel was like, "Why are we having? It should be less is more because they're putting a show for everything. They got a show called Echo, which who the fuck cares about that?
Well, Joe,
You
I've
got,
got
like-
some good news for you actually. Good Burger 2 has just been announced at Paramount Plus. Have you heard of Good Burger before?
Yeah.
They're doing Good Burger 2.
Okay.
Well, just on the subject of like a big star draw stuff. I mean, imagine in a few years' time what Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors are going to do.
Correct. Huge stuff.
No, but
I
what I'm
think-
saying is, I don't think we're going to go in the superhero direction. I think we're going to go in the direction of star vehicles, which is why Warner Brothers have put $150 million into a Nancy Myers movie. You know,
Is that the one with like Scarlett Johansson
yes,
and
that is the one with Scarlett
yeah.
Johansson.
Scarlett
That's
Johansson,
fucking-
they just announced that Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans is going to have a fucking series. They're going to bring back Black Widow and fucking Captain America.
Yeah, and Secret Wars.
And they're going to also give Captain America the movie, bringing all the gems back.
That sounds boring.
Oh my
Wait,
God, are
what?
you serious?
That's like nonsense.
When,
Oh my
when,
God.
was,
That's like nonsense. Have you read this on Reddit?
when was this
No.
announced?
They were
I'm not even
trying
out
to-
of the black.
They were trying to first of all, they want everybody in Secret Wars, right? So they trying to mend the fence that they had big battles with Scarlett Johansson. So she's going to probably be returned.
They're doing a rom-com soon. They're doing an.
There was a
rom-com.
contract with Robert Downey Jr. that they said no to because they offered him a certain amount of money, and I think he wanted more
So
than
wait,
that.
Is Tom Cruise going to be
No.
in there as
No,
Iron Man?
no,
Iron Man? Oh.
no.
Oh, I wanted to see a Tom Cruise Iron Man variant.
He said the truth. There was bullshit.
Ow.
Well,
So
I think Marvel needs a star like Tom Cruise at this point. They have it in the shape of Ryan Reynolds a bit. DC thought they had it with Dwayne Johnson, but
Oh, did you hear? Did you hear Tom Cruise was at a secret screening and he saw the Flash and he's so hyped. He's so high. He's excited for it.
that's
I
beyond
literally
talk.
could not give a shit what Tom Cruise
I
thinks.
don't
of
care what Tom Cruise thinks. I care about
Dude,
what I
Tom
think.
Cruise-
I care
Tom
about what
Cruise-
I think of it.
He's a Scientologist as well.
where's Who Wars?
dude. Tom Cruise is an ultra perfectionist, and if he likes the movie, if he's super excited for the movie, it's going to be good.
He's a simple man at the end of the day. You might like bloody Roadhouse. You know,
He was in fucking Eyes Wide Shut. I mean,
Come on, Eyes Wide Shut's a great film, Connor.
it is a great film.
Tom
I'm not
Cruise is
gonna-
more than just a
Shut
normal
up,
guy.
Connor, what
He's-
is that?
Dude,
He made Eyes Wide Shut as rubbish.
dude, he's like a super martial artist, man. He's really good at martial
Fuck
arts,
you
man.
talking about, Daniel? What
you
the
on
hell are you
about,
talking?
Daniel?
He's like
Daniel,
he's
what are
like
you talking-
Superman in martial arts.
What are you talking about, bro?
I think you're thinking of Jackie Chan. Anyway, I watched. You know the new Top Gun. I didn't like that
I
much.
have a question for you, Mimri,
Yeah,
because
go
you're
on.
a fucking superstar.
What does that
right?
mean?
You're a fucking media fucking sensation, right?
This sounds sarcastic.
Troll man. No. I'm what have you been up to? I want to know.
I literally been
Inquiring
up to-
minds
I've-
want to
I've-
know.
I have a
What is
life.
the
I've
memery?
been-
What
I've
does the
been
memery
focusing
have
on that.
done?
Do you know what the reason I found you in the first place was because of bloody COVID? Otherwise, I would never have come onto this channel in my life.
Oh shit! Now
And the
you're
only
knocking
reason
me.
I'm
My
up
own
this
fucking
late-
cast.
And the only reason I'm up
You think
this
I'm
late,
mocking you? I'm not even mocking you. I was honoring you, you ass. But
the
okay.
only reason I'm on this late is because I was what do you call it? I was doing fucking essays and shit for uni. And I was like, you know
Okay.
what? I'm fed up. Let's go on Matrix Lord's channel. and
Right.
what he's
Thank you
doing.
so much.
No. Are you all right? No, hang on.
Hang on.
You know something? I think you're a very entertaining host, though. I think you're a great host, actually.
Thank you.
It's just you do these at unsociable hours, you know.
I work for a living to
No, I know
pay
you
for
do, yeah.
all the
You know, that's
stuff I
fair
do.
enough.
Right.
That's fair enough.
It was first of all, Jack kept texting me friggin', but I was working, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do the cast because I get home very, very,
Where's
very
Jack?
late. I don't know. He's probably sleeping.
Oh, probably. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning.
You know, my parents are going to Florida for 2 weeks, starting in Sunday. So I'm going to be home alone.
What are you
2
going to be
weeks.
doing? What are you going to be doing, Daniel? Are you going to be having a party at your house, or?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but you know, just
Don't give him an idea.
Connor, why are you laughing?
Don't give him an Please don't do that. Jay, don't listen to anything Memery tells you to do, okay? Please, just don't.
I didn't tell him to do anything. I was just asking him a question. Should I be sociable?
It was an
Sure.
interesting turn you took to that question there, Mimri.
What? Anyway,
He's a bad
how's it going?
influence.
How's it going for you, Daniel, these days?
pretty good. You know, my chest pains are gone. I got to go to the doctor and check it myself out and stuff. But you know,
Yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
You're still talking to Steampunk, right?
oh yeah, I invited him on one of my my friends' St. Patrick's Day casts, and he's already getting into a little bit of arguments with some people.
Oh, cool. What stream is that?
It's Sci-Fi Nate. It's my friend Sci-Fi Nation's channel.
Wow, I'll look into that for sure. I'll look into that for sure. Sounds pretty awesome.
So what have you been doing, Memery? You've been on cast? Have you
No, I
done stuff with
haven't.
Marty?
No. Realistically, the only person people it's because I can't be bothered diversifying, and it's because I'm not that invested, to be honest.
Okay.
It's because the only people whose casts I've really been on are yours and the man who we shan't name because he's been deplatformed. Well, he deleted his own channel, I think.
Oh,
Actually,
Sanctity.
yeah,
yeah.
sanctity of geeks. I don't think you guys.
Right. Sanctuary. A geek. What is it?
Of
Sanctuary?
Geeks, yeah. But he ended
Yeah.
up calling himself Sanctuary of Speech at the end because he thought it was going to be a resource for freedom of speech. And it certainly was that, but not in a good way.
Jesus Christ. All right. So,
But oh, dude, Joe.
yes.
Okay, so all right. First of all, let me tell you something about. Okay, we're talking about Picard, right? You know, all right.
I guess
If
we're
you,
talking.
if you
Okay.
didn't know, the Enterprise F was commissioned in the year 2386.
What does
Right.
F stand for?
I don't know. It's just the
Oh,
Enterprise
okay.
F.
It just
Okay.
see you got to troll now. You
Right.
can't.
No,
we
I'm not
can't
sure.
even-
I'm just asking. I
We
thought I
can't
was
get
looking
into
for
this
something.
fucking. We can't be nerds because you're gonna be like fucking ridiculous.
But
No,
then
okay, no, yeah,
they
you can.
never mentioned
I'll
it.
shut up.
They
I'll shut up.
never,
I'll shut up.
they never mentioned the Enterprise F in Picard.
I'm pretty
season-
sure, Daniel, you're gonna see the new Enterprise
Yeah,
before
but you know what?
the
It was
season is
commissioned.
up.
Like I said, it was commissioned in the year 2386. So by now, or by season 3, it will be decommissioned in a few days.
You don't
on
know.
Frontier
when it's
Day.
How do you know when it's decommissioned? You don't know when it's.
No, because I know. I talked to people and I read it. It's going to be decommissioned.
Which people?
And like, yeah, so like it's going to go into the mothball fleets. You know the mothball
Ooh.
fleets?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
look, my concern is right now, my concern is not with the Enterprise. It's with
So
Picard, but I have a feeling that we're going to see the Enterprise ship before the
Yeah,
probably
we're
the
gonna
last
see it,
episode.
but it's gonna be mothballed. It's gonna be mothballed. But I'm like, oh my god, see
I
that
don't know
little
if it
waste.
is. I don't know if it is.
I agree with
waste.
Daniel.
But then they're like, oh, we're gonna see the Enterprise, the new one. They're gonna make another one. So I'm like, yeah, but we skipped enough.
Oh, I'm not concerned with like who's captain of what Enterprise. I know that after Picard finishes, they're going to do a Janeway show, and they're going to bring everybody back on that. That's probably going to come out 2026 or something like that, probably. All the Voyager people are going to be on
in the
that.
next episode, they have to go to the Daystrom Institute, right? And they got to steal a bunch of stuff from the Daystrom Institute, which probably includes lore and Moriarty, right? And I just like that would be so exciting.
Is it like Moriarty? Is it like actually the Moriarty from Sherlock?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
so
Scott,
basically, there is a thing called a holodeck in Star Trek where they have their leisure time. Like I have my gaming where they create these scenarios, like say books, but in a holodeck. So you could be battling Sherlock and Moriarty. So to have a challenge, Data had created Moriarty as a villain, and then Moriarty got self-aware and became real. So he basically kicked the Enterprise's ass, and he appeared in 2 episodes. So where he is actually real now, and well, the way they left it off was they made him believe he was in the real world, but he was in a universe that's like a holodeck of stuff, and they gave him adventures and shit. But anyway, he was a villain. He took over, and he gave them a run for their money. So that's why they brought him back.
But they're saying this Moriarty is going to be a 25% different Moriarty, and it's going to be like the one after Elementary Dear Data, but he didn't go. This one didn't go.
Would they include like other fictional characters like the Joker?
Yeah, he didn't go through the events of what's it called, Ship in a Bottle, which means he never met the Countess, so he doesn't care.
I don't know about that. I don't know. All I know is that it's good to see him. I haven't seen him since The Nanny, for crying out loud.
The Nanny, yeah, he was in The Nanny. You know,
isn't The Nanny a Betty Davis film?
No,
it was a show.
No, we're talking about TV show.
Yeah, I always thought that he looked similar. I thought he looked similar to Moriarty, but now like, no, it is Moriarty.
That's the actor.
Yeah, Daniel Davis.
Jesus.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, no. Sorry.
All right, I know it's
that'd be a reach for Star Trek.
I had people in here that were from gaming. They're like, "What is Matrix Flow talking about?" So I'm going to talk about gaming.
I love
quickly.
you gamers. You're my friends. Sorry.
So I did reach the 89th spot in the world.
Wait, what position are you in America now, Joe?
9th.
Okay, actually, in fairness, that's pretty good.
And 89th in the entire world.
Joe, do you run into any female gamers?
This is getting.
I kind of keep to myself, really.
Daniel,
it's all about the competition.
I've got a question.
I'm like, look. The sad thing is, look, I go all over YouTube, right? I always see guys talking sci-fi and gaming. You never see the women. Where are the women? They're never there.
On my dick. Sorry.
Memory. Jesus, bro.
Kidding. Jesus, I'm joking. Daniel, I've got a question. Are you a fan of the movie Joker?
Well, maybe a little bit, yeah.
What do you like about it?
A little bit.
Well, I don't know. It's nothing special. Like, you know, what kind of universe
great
is
movie.
it?
It's a fucking great movie. Who cares what universe it is?
Does it remind you of anyone?
No.
Okay, cool.
Why? Who's that supposed to remind him of?
I don't know. Me?
You going somewhere?
No, I wasn't going
somewhere.
somewhere.
You're supposed to be the fucking Joker. Is that what it is?
Not
you're
the
going to be put on a TV show. You're going to pop somebody in the fucking head.
I think I'm more like the Jared Leto Joker, as he would say, "Honka honka,
honka honka."
All right, so
okay, Daniel, why were you asking about female gamers? Are you looking for any at the moment?
Like, you know, I met a female gamer like a decade ago, and I really liked her. But
why don't you say women gamers?
And the women gamer. The sad thing is, you know, there are none. And even my mom, she teases me. She's like, "Oh, you'll never find that."
There are tons of. Oh my god,
Daniel, are you on Tinder?
Gamers. Memory.
Grinder.
Memory, please.
No,
this is not. Okay.
But, you know, dude,
Daniel.
even my mom tells me this kind of stuff keeps girls away from you because girls don't give a shit about gaming, you know?
That's not.
She's not wrong. I'm kidding.
There are tons of gamers out there. Daniel, that are women.
There are a lot of girl
Tons.
gamers.
Yeah, but they're not-
Go on Twitch, bro. There's
They're
tons
not
out
good
there.
Oh,
they're not good
Delphine.
quality.
Why not?
What do you mean good quality?
Usually,
What does
I don't
that
know,
mean,
I mean-
Daniel? What do you mean not good quality?
I don't know.
Because they're women.
No.
Okay, what kind of
God, you
what's your
just
type,
opened the
Daniel?
door.
What's your type? What's your like big crush, Daniel?
You put him on the spot. Don't answer.
Sorry. You don't have to
You're
answer
making
that.
him
You
feel
don't have to
very
answer that.
uncomfortable. You're making him feel very uncomfortable.
Sorry, Daniel.
But
Sorry,
anyways, okay.
Anyways, right.
Going back to the thing. Oh, dude.
There are
are you
tons of games.
excited?
There's tons of women gamers out there.
I really
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
so.
Daniel. No. Go out in
Go
public,
look,
Daniel. You
Daniel.
can meet some. Go out to the like shopping mall or something.
I am at shopping malls since, you know.
How, do
You
you meet
don't see
anyone
any
there? Do you
girls
meet
at
any?
EB Games.
No, but they don't need to play games. They can be like you can meet like a barmaid.
Daniel, what? Are you on
Or-
Twitch?
No, I don't have Twitch.
So get Twitch.
No, like Daniel, the
I
best way
tried,
to
I
meet.
tried.
No,
I
no,
tried
no,
to make
Daniel. If you're looking
What do you
to meet
mean? There's
people,
tons of-
Oh,
Daniel, there's tons on Twitch. You can watch them play.
Yeah, I tried to go on Twitch, but then I forgot my password.
another site you
so-
So
Go
create a
on.
new password.
Yeah.
But Daniel, if you want some real advice on how to meet girls, go out into like.
You're
shopping
not
mall
giving
and
him
talk to them.
advice how to meet girls. You were just asking about the gamers, the girl gamers.
No, I just gave him some. Go out, like don't focus on the gaming so much. You got to like go out and be confident, be energetic, be friendly to them. You know, be charming to them. You know, that kind of thing. If you do it once, you might not get it the first time. You might not get it even the 10th time, but you'll get there eventually. There'll be someone out there for you, Daniel. Honestly. Why are you laughing at that? That's good advice.
Right. It is. We'll talk
That's
off
great,
air,
that's
Daniel.
great.
We'll talk off air.
Sorry.
About
Have I stepped across a line?
We'll talk off air.
Okay, sorry.
Because I don't want. This is not. I don't want.
This is
him-
personal. That's true.
It's personal stuff. I don't want.
Sorry,
like,
sorry, guys. Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
Anyway, I'm gonna go do my gaming. It's been a long cast. I think Connor's sleeping probably right now, right?
Connor.
He's sleeping.
I think he
All right.
probably is, right.
Thank you guys for appearing in the St. Patrick's Day cast. It's been
My
fun.
honor.
I'm
Happy
gonna
Irish
try
Day,
to do
everyone.
another cast this week. I don't know what. And then I'm gonna be doing my gaming. Really trying to get the competition going and get to be in 8th place. We'll see. But it's been fun. Good talking to you,
That's been fun.
Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Daniel, man.
You met him
Yeah,
before.
can you hear me, Murray?
No. I've not met him on a stream.
No,
before.
I thought you want to stream with him before.
Have I met you before on a stream, Daniel? You might remember.
I'm not
I
sure.
think he was. He was in a Real Hoovians.
Possibly. I
Yeah.
don't remember every appearance, I'll be
Wow.
honest.
All right, guys, I gotta
Sometimes
go.
I'm
Be good.
inebriated. Sometimes
Take
I've
care,
been
bye.
inebriated. See ya.
Take care. Bye for now.